Late last year, I hosted a contest sponsored by Ergonoffice on my channel, in which an individual could win the exact same desk and chair that I'm using today. So even though the contest is over, I highly recommend that you watch that video. As it turns out, this person actually works in the creative field and is also a gamer slash streamer. So I decided to pay this person a visit and just, see how things are going ever since they won the contest. Whoa. The owner of this setup is Icy, and she works in the tech industry as a senior creative producer during the day and squads up with her friends for some Call of Duty at night. I wanted to see how she incorporated her new desk and chair in her work from home setup and ask her about the other items she added in her office space. And how did you feel about your previous setup prior to winning the Ergonoffice desk?
It was simple, and it was more for showing it at night, I guess, for gaming, streaming. It didn't look nice in the daylight, I guess. I could only make it look nice if it was dark and I turned on my LED lights.
How long ago was it when you won the contest? Back in December, was it?
Was it December? Yeah, I think it was in December.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the desk?
I love it. I am such a huge fan. The size is perfect. It gave me more room to have my setup. Sometimes my tower is on my desk, sometimes I bring it down. The cable management, it's a game changer because I am one person that is very finicky about my cables and I have to have them like all neat.
You said that you absolutely love their chair, the U2 chair.
Yes, that was a huge surprise for me because I was using, another fancy brand chair for a while, and I never thought that I would have a chair that I would like better than that chair. And so biggest surprise was that I've been using this chair now for 5 months. I love it. I would not go back to my old chair.
What would you say is your favorite part of your entire setup?
Definitely the shelves behind my chair now. So when I'm in Zoom meetings, people are always like staring at the Mandalorian helmet, and there's just like interesting things back there, so I don't have to blur out my background anymore. It's nice to look at, but at the same time, it's not distracting. I've never thought that I would be a PC gamer, but we gave it a shot, and I've actually upgraded everything in that PC since we got it. A lot has changed, and there's so many fun things that you can add to your PC now, so.
I couldn't help but admire this very interesting looking mouse. Can you tell me about this?
Yeah, it was a little gem of a find on Amazon, and it just allows my hand to still use a mouse. It was borderline carpal tunnel, I guess. So no other mouse would work with the motion that I needed. But because you're holding that vertically, it's a different type of movement for your hand. And yeah, I've just grown accustomed to it, and I haven't found anything else that I like better. That is my keypad for gaming. And I don't think I would have lasted PC gaming without that. It allows me to program every single button into where I need it to be so I can reach it easier. I have foot pads, basically, or foot switches. You can also program whatever buttons you want to on there. I'm a pretty new Star Wars fan, but at the same time, after I watched every single movie, yeah, I've been hooked ever since.
Tell me about this pegboard that you have.
Yeah, I just wanted to have something to kind of fill the space in the wall and actually be useful too. So I hang my Switch on there, my controller when I do use a controller, as well as my extra keyboard and my headset. So it's easy for me to reach over and grab my headset when I'm ready to play.
What can you tell me about the lights here?
The lights are by Govee. They're called their Hexa panels, and you can program them to any color you want and any pattern, and you can kind of like form it on the wall however you want. When I was growing up, my first handheld console was a Game Boy. So that was really like a throwback for me, and it's really cool to just have it framed and kind of taken apart in that way that you can see what it's made of. Yeah, those speakers are amazing. Not only does it look good, but it sounds super great too. And I wanted to find something that also had RGB lighting because everything is RGB in here for gaming. It looks really good up there, and the sound is amazing. So when I'm not in meetings, that's always playing music.
How do you treat your space now? Do you find that it can sort of serve this like dual personality?
Yeah, for sure. I change the colors of my lights depending on, if I'm working or if I'm gaming. And I actually have different modes that I have Alexa do. If I'm working or if I'm gaming or if I'm in a meeting, it'll transform to something more serious if I'm on a one-on-one thing with my boss. And then at night I can just turn on all the lights and make it dimmer in here so that the LED, RGB all show up.
It was great seeing the desk and chair put to good use, and even better to see how much of her own personality shows in her own space. And since I don't want to overextend my welcome, I'll leave Icy back to her own slice of paradise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. You know what's crazy? I think the footage on my iPhone looks better.